Hey y'all, Noah. Everyone who reads and must converses the channel, thanks for coming back by. It's a little early. Happy Friday still, even if it's an early Friday, right? Yes, it is Friday. I'm making it early this week. Hopefully it is started. Y'all let me know. Yeah, okay. It seems like it is started. Killer. Um, like anything with me, especially this season, it's been like the craziest season um, as far as being busy of my entire life. And I'm sure it's due to the fact of having two teenage daughters and one, elementary younger daughter, and just having us so much going on. What's going on, Mark Nash? Happy Friday. Yep. I figured I might get a little bit of a different, some different members that don't usually make it by, right? Because I will be a good 3 hours earlier, right? 3 hours earlier than I normally start. So, hey, Conrob, happy Friday. Thanks for coming by. For sure. I'm busy, so this is clutch. Hopefully you can oh, you're busy later, you mean. Well, I'll be busy later too. That's why I'm doing it, because I am going out to see, you guys know Ryan, if you're a friend of the channel, my buddy Ryan. We've been friends since high school. Yeah, what's up, Pavio? Happy Friday. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. And Ryan's just a buddy, a mutual friend of ours. His name is Doug, is in a band and playing tonight. So Emily and I are going out and gonna go party, right? It just worked out like anything else that I work out very last minute. Zelda and Taylor, my oldest and youngest, are together and spending the night with a friend and partying themselves. And then Fiona is working all night, and we'll have to see her after we're done partying, right? So I'm excited. I love to go out. This place does live, like live Texas Hold'em poker as well. Might jump in a game. Who knows? I've gotten really, really good at poker. So I think, right? I mean, who knows when I get out there and play with real people? I mean, I'm playing with real people, but online, right? And I never go and play face to face or anything like that. So we'll see. But it's all about the music tonight. I am working through the Seven Madmen The Flamethrowers. I don't know, Mark, you said that you were starting this one soon. I don't know if you got into it yet. If so, let me know where you're at. I'm not going to give any spoilers. It's impossible to spoil this book anyways. I don't even know, where it's going to go. And you see, I'm fairly close to the end. I am about, let's see, 320 pages into it, and we have a total of just under 500 pages. So, not much left to go. It is an S show. What's up, Jesse Reads and Meditates? Nice to see you. Long time no see. Hopefully, you're having a great week and hanging out. I don't know what you're getting into tonight or what you're reading. Let me know. Just finished Seven Madmen. Cool. Very cool. The Flamethrowers picks right up after, like, in the same scene, right? It picks up right where the Seven Madmen stops. It is obviously one book that was, maybe creatively chosen to to publish twice, or maybe financially chose to do it, right? But you guys that follow know that I picked up The Instructions by Adam Levin this week, or a week ago. And look, I mean, this beast of a book. I mean, look at the Seven Madmen compared, right? You got a good centimeter and a half thicker. This book is a beast, but this has like really gotten me thirsty, right? Gotten me thirsty for a big book, a real big book, right? Something just beastie. So I think I'm gonna go for it. But not yet. I can't go yet. And the instructions is not on the table to read yet. When it comes down to it, I have been talked into a buddy read, and I'll reveal that one in a minute. What's up, PG? I ain't finna read that in the house. Nice to see you, bruh. For sure. He said he needed, yeah, needed the money, right, financially. So he just published the first part and was still working on it. Cool. It's crazy to think that, what Arlt's process might be. It really seems like so unique in the way that it's presented that it might even be a level of like Clarice Lispector, right? Something that's so unique of a voice that it really just flows like that for them, even though and the workings out might be structurally, right? Have to work out structurally how to lay it out in an effective way. But these chapters, I tell you. So I've already read 2 chapters from the Seven Madmen and the Flamethrowers on my channel here and Instagram, right? I shared one on Insta and one over here. But now I'm up to the chapter that's entitled The Death Agony of the Melancholy Ruffian. Now, this chapter was read out loud on Rick Harsh's Instagram when he first read it. He said it's just one of the most brilliant chapters that he's ever read, and he wanted to share it, right? So he shares a favorite chapter kind of deal. And that's the chapter that I'm about to read. So if you twist my arm, I might read it. I might read it right now, I might read it on this live if you want to hear it. Ginger, baby. That's right. I love Ginger. And nobody sings like Tatiana, right? No chick sings like Tatiana can sing or scream or growl, right? Even though she has a very beautiful singing voice as well. So the instructions is calling my name, and I really want to jump into it. I'm like I said, it's not happening anytime soon, but it will happen this year because I'm feeling like going for the big books again. One other thing that's on the table that's not going to happen just yet, but is also in the queue is Jan Foss Septology. I had got this for Christmas this last year and have heard too many amazing, great things about it. So this is going to happen this year no matter what. The other name, I is another, and a new name. So let me know. I might kind of put it out there and let the community kind of dictate where I go from my buddy read on. First will be my buddy read, and I'll go ahead and reveal that here. After I finish the Seven Madmen The Flamethrowers, I'm gonna have to go for Miss McIntosh, My Darling. This is an amazingly thick. She got the thickness, and I mean she, because here is a very unique thing, which is a woman postmodernist author, and of acclaim as well. So I've been looking for it. I have it. Nice, very cool, Mark. See, Mark getting in with the community too. If y'all don't know, one of my favorite presses, my favorite small press is Corona Samizdat. I do a lot of stuff with Corona Samizdat and Rick Harsh. Mark Nash has a book published through Corona Samizdat now, very readily available for you guys overseas and over here in the States. That's right. Right, Quentin. We're doing it early, baby. We're doing it early because I'm going out to a show tonight and seeing some live music. A friend of mine is in a band and playing. And like everything else, when I put something together like this, especially this spring season here, I do it last minute, right? It's been ridiculous. It's just such, you know, it's going to be awesome. I don't know how Emily is going with me. So I have my, if I get too turnt, she'll be able to, reel me back in. It's always better to have somebody around, not just be on my own, right? Left up to my own devices. All right. Heck yeah. So Margaret Young's Miss Macintosh, My Darling. I'm doing a buddy read with my boy Jack over at Rambling Raconteur. We're going to get to it. This is a serious beast, and the the words on the page are very, small as well. We're gonna it's a whole thing. I have no idea what this book is about. Only thing I hear is it's an odyssey, kind of a journey narrative where you're following a journey of a young woman going to visit a former friend, Miss Macintosh. And the journey is the bulk of the novel, I guess. That doesn't really, lend you to knowing what's it about, because the nature of their relationship and these kind of things is unknown to me, right? So I'm going to know it. We're going to go for it because it's just that kind of book. I got it because it was one of those things that is hard to find and right up my alley. It's always great to go for something like something a little out of the box, and this is more like not your normal postmodernism, American postmodernism, because just simply because we have a very smart female author, right? So I can't wait to experience her voice and her story as well. Margaret Young was, it seems, just universally acclaimed as an amazing writer. So this is on the docket, and another big book, the final big book that I'm going to throw into this mix and then see what you guys might think, is another Corona Samizdat title. I have the advanced reader's copy here, is A Bended Circuity. A Bended Circuity, this is Robert Sheckley, I believe is his name. But this book gets so much praise from anybody that does just take it and run with it and read it. It hasn't been widely read because, a first time, a debut author, first time being published, and a small press, all that kind of thing, right? But Corona Samizdat does have some very strong readers that have gone for this already and just given so much praise for it, saying it's, their favorite, one of their favorite reads of the year. No, hands down. It's awesome. It's unbelievable. I've only read the first chapter. What's up, SS? Happy Friday. Nice to see you. I've read the first chapter and it is stunning. Even just the first chapter is completely stunning with the use of words, how Robert here is using words and building it. I wouldn't say it's not demanding in a way of understanding what's going on. You can definitely pick up what's going on very easily, but it's demanding on a word by word basis. Sometimes there are words in here that are so out of your normal usage, right? That you have never heard used before and things. So I actually will be learning a lot by reading this too, I'm sure. Everything I've heard about Bended Circuity has been good. No clue what Sheckley's talking about, but it's gorgeous. Right. Okay. This, I'll give you the back for anybody who doesn't know, just because it is so lesser known. There are screams in the night. Interlopers are afoot. Have taken hold. Wildfires are burning the countryside, and the gentry are running for cover. Fortunes are at stake, and the South will not sleep. So we're in Civil War era. The Civil War is going on, right? A Bended Circuity opens on a midsummer's afternoon with preparations being made for a soiree at the glamorous Hobcall Barony. But not all goes according to plan. We soon find Charleston abruptly aroused from her slumber by the playful first smites of an unknown enemy, waging a heinous prank war. Calling his Confederates to arms, one Bradley Pinxit, heir to Marigold Manor and writer for revived Southern mouthpiece The Mercury, organizes and helms a junto of contingent men. I don't know. It's in quotes. That's their name. Their troop name or something. Then drives them into action. Offsetting her husband's violent moment is Gabardine Lee, a housewife struggling to find her voice as the din of war encompasses her. Ciphered into everything, the new roadways, the scars of the people, the tracks torn through ravaged plantations, there emerges one clear symbol, the Red Radical. Following the hints offered up by his cryptic motif, an army is mustered and pointed towards the north so as to seek justice for the pernicious acts having been committed upon the old way of life. But the army will first have to get out of its own way if it's to stand a chance of making it out of the South. Sprinkled with poems, songs, wordplay, long-running riddles, a liberal use of literary devices and tropes, streams of consciousness, and dense prose, A Bended Circuity promises to be innovative, highly unique, funny, controversial, and entertaining to read. So, right up my alley, really. Okay? Thanks everybody for coming by. It's awesome to see you guys. I'm not going for too much longer. I just wanted to jump on and do a 30-minute, maybe 45, and just, not leave everybody hanging tonight. Now that I actually could put it together, and Emily and I are going to go have an awesome night. This is like alternative history. Yeah, I believe it is like an alternate history. I believe it is. Yeah, there were aristocratic, people in the South that owned huge companies, huge, infrastructure and all that as well. So there was that, and the total upheaval of the way of life that, stay off the sauce. I will not, sir. I will not stay off the sauce. The total upheaval of the way of life of people, because of the Civil War, I don't think can be underestimated. I think that we can't really understand it because it would be such a paradigm shift for us, as modern people, to go back to something or to change that dramatically our way of life, right? So these power structures, people that had money and had power, they would fight it tooth and nail, right? Because how would they maintain power if the entire structure is uprooted, right? So here we go. These are the big books that are calling my name. Miss McIntosh, My Darling is next after The Seven Madmen The Flamethrowers. Gonna jump into that, but then I'm pretty open. So Jan Foss is just so critically acclaimed and booktube acclaimed. Travel Through Stories, Sean over there, and Celia from the channel of the same name. Celia loves it. She's the one that really turned me on to it the most at first, and then when I saw Sean talking about it, it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. But I think Brian at Bookish has read it and loved it as well. I think that Earnestly Eston should read Jan Foss, the Septology here, because he loves doppelgangers and loves stories about doppelgangers, and I think that's a big theme or motif in that. I'm gonna go for it. The instructions, I mean, please. Chris Villa had said that it was his favorite read of the year last year. That's enough. That's enough praise for me to go for it as a big book, right? He knows what he's talking about with the big books. And A Bended Circuity, it's going higher and higher in the Corona Samizdat catalog of books, getting a lot of praise, getting a lot of love. So I'm going to jump onto that a little later on. Y'all let me know, though, what you're interested in, right? Which one you're most interested in. And that'll be after Miss Macintosh, My Darling. Maybe not exactly right after, I might put something in between. And I'll probably reading other little stuff, short stories or graphic novels. I got a lot of Alan Moore that I've been able to find. I'll be doing that kind of stuff in between reading Miss Macintosh, My Darling. Maybe some smaller books. I want to get to some more Gene Wolfe at some point. These kind of things. Finished Bended Circuity 5 minutes ago. Incredible. I can't believe that, Lucas. Lucas Atkinson, nice to see you. And what synchronicity, right? To just had finished it, and then you come on and I'm talking about it, right? Killer. Very killer. Instructions or A Bended Circuity. Cool. That's cool. Y'all gotta, I might do like a poll or something on the community tab, the community posts or whatever. But if you're seeing this video, go ahead and leave a comment with what you're interested in after. Yeah, buddy. Perfect timing. After the live here, or just in the comments field, and then I'll be able to see where the most interest lies. I can't wait for any of them. Totally great. But I especially thank you, Jack, for twisting my arm to get me finally into committing to Miss Macintosh, My Darling. It's going to be a wild ride. That's for sure. It is just a complete beast. So I cannot wait. The Death Agony of the Melancholy Ruffian is, a 5-pager, 6-page chapter, and it's gonna knock me out, I'm sure, because there's been chapter after chapter in this book here that have really made me stop or reread it right then. Just how is Alt doing this, It's so cool. Very reminiscent of Borges, very gritty and in the trenches of the disillusioned, marginalized worker of Argentina. These exploited workers, and there's not any opportunity or no opportunity can be seen or felt. There's a lot of despair and darkness to this book and these characters. To say they're insane is very light. That's putting it mildly, that they're insane, right? They're complete insane. insanity. So I'll read it, let you guys know. Wish me luck tonight. We're going to go out and have some fun. If you missed the first part, feel free to go back and look at what all I've talked about here. But it was a short one. And thank you for coming and hanging out for a little bit. But we're going to get ready, get finalized and ready and get to it because the night is coming on. Thank you, BookTube.